Shibu reacts live. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Now this time I'm going to be doing a DC version of that Marvel tier list I did. Obviously DC doesn't have as many films, so this isn't going to be as long of a list. Before we get into this video, make sure to subscribe so you're up to date with my content. If you love your tier list, if you love your Marvel and you are into your movies, you're going to love these kind of content. Let's get straight into this video. We've got Aquaman to begin with. I'm going to put Aquaman in awesome. I love the film's action, the storyline was good. I really like the whole world of Atlantis. First time we've ever seen it on the screen, really. I love the characters. I think the cast was great. You know, William Dafoe, Dolph Lundgren, and pretty much, I can't remember his name, but he fought Aquaman for like the throne in a way. I think that was a pretty awesome fight. It reminded me a bit of Thor Ragnarok in the sense, like, it's so out of world and it's just something you haven't seen before. I really like Aquaman as well as a character. I think he's super cool. Jason Momoa really depicts him in an awesome way. So I was happy with this character. Okay, BVS. Right, I'm going to put BVS. Most people are going to put it, I mean, really bad. I'm going to put it in the meh tier. I think the action was fun and everything, but I think Doomsday... I mean, the way he just suddenly beat Superman and then what happened to Superman is just so stupid. Like, I think it obviously was to add drama and make things more interesting, but like, that's pretty much because they didn't want him in Justice League, so then they wouldn't be able to deal with Steppenwolf so easily. I think that's another reason why I didn't like the film. I think it was cool to have Wonder Woman in, but again, the film was messy. Wow, Joker. This film was amazing. I loved everything about it. I think Todd Phillips did a great job. If you haven't checked it out, I did post a video about having a Q&A session with the director of Joker, which was awesome. I was able to ask him a question. You'll find out what he said. So I'll put the description in the bio and you can check out the video. I couldn't believe how great this film was. They dictate where DC can go with this. I think it can do great. I just want to see more and more of Joker type films with DC. They're dark, they're gritty, story is great, you got a different perspective of Arthur. Wow. Film blew me away, and I just think everyone else agrees with that. It got all the Oscar nominations, it got all the BAFTAs, it honestly deserved everything it got. And Todd Phillips is just an incredible man to create such a masterpiece with Joker. And of course, can't forget the man, Joaquin Phoenix, who did such a great job as Joker and Arthur. He really had to commit to the role. I mean, his friend Heath Ledger did absolute wonders to play Joker in The Dark Knight. And of course, Joaquin Phoenix took inspiration and he put his own spin on Joker, which was pretty cool. It competes with a lot of Marvel films, I'll put it out there. A lot of the solo films as well. This is definitely DC's best film for a long, long time, or the best DC film. I hope this links in with the Batman movie that comes out next year. Justice League, like I said. Justice League. I liked it a little bit more than BVS. But again, it was a mess. I think I like the inclusion of more characters and who was involved. It was cool, but I think they just, again, very messy. Forced humor. It was... I pretty much said this when I was talking about BVS. But yeah, I mean, if you've watched Justice League, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Film needed the justice, and it didn't get that. Batman was just relying on Superman to come back was quite annoying, because it just meant his character was so independent, or even dependent on Superman just to defeat Steppenwolf. It was a shame we didn't get to see anything of Darkseid, which is one of the bummers of this. But I think they could have done way better. I mean, like I said, Joss Whedon did a great job with Avengers, but he didn't do a great job with this. It's a shame, really, but, you know, I was hoping we would see something better. But yeah, I hope next time we do a group film, they get it right. You know what? This was poor. I think, you know, the main villain for Superman was great. They did that well, but yeah, just a messy film, man. They needed to improve everything about it. I think Henry Cavill deserves another shot, though, as Superman. He does deserve more, because look how it's just a poor film, especially for who Henry Cavill is. I think it just could have been way better. But yeah, I haven't got much to say about that. I've only watched it once, so I don't know too much about it. But from my experience, it wasn't the best. Shazam, wow. Oh, I'm intertwined. I think Shazam is an awesome film. I think the humor was great. This pretty much was the equivalent to Captain Marvel at the time. So it didn't... The funny thing is, it didn't do as bad as Captain Marvel, but it was great. I loved this film. I love the quirkiness of Shazam. I love the characters. I love the way they included his story with such realism. Like, you know, he was abandoned. He goes to his mother. His mother's like, I left you. I couldn't handle you. And it's just really relating to a lot of kids. And especially if you've lost a parent or, you know, you've been adopted. But I love this film. I think Zachary Levi does a great job. So glad he got the main role. He was one of those actors who deserves to be a main lead in a film, and I'm just glad he got that. Plus, awesome movie. I loved it like Aquaman. I don't know which one I'd pick out of those two, but again, great film. Suicide Squad. Now this film was, I'd say it was good in some ways, then bad in some ways as well. I like the action. I like the style of what they were going for. Again, I think DC just seemed to rush a lot of these films. That's the only problem. I think Suicide Squad had potential to be better, but I think the villain and just the way the film was just, it's really forced again. Might actually make this list interesting. Instead of having like two in each column, let's actually separate this. Okay, I'm going to switch it up. Put Man of Steel there, BVS there, Justice League there, and then Shazam there, and that. Oh, we do have one more film in Wonder Woman, which I'm going to put in the same tier as Joker. Now, Wonder Woman was unbelievable. I love this film. It was the true way to bring about women in films. The way they set her character in tone in BVS was awesome. I thought Gal Gadot was always going to do a good job because I loved her in Fast and Furious, and I know a lot of people that were saying she ain't going to do a good job. My mum, my brother, and so many people were dying. I was like, guys, she's going to be great. I mean, she acts Amazonian. You get a vibe off her. Her accent, perfect. She can do stunts. She can fight. It's awesome. Perfect actress for the role. It's just perfect casting, and it's just, I loved her film. It reminded me of Captain America, the first Avenger, and the way it was set in World War. I loved the integration with the characters, you know, Steve, which is an awesome character with Chris Pine playing him, and then that little crew you had. It was so similar to the first Avenger. I think that's another reason why I liked it. She's basically female Captain America, essentially, but more because she's a god. And it was a really cool twist with Ares, and it was funny to be the same actor that was playing Ares was in Harry Potter, who played Professor Lupin. It was funny, yeah. I think Wonder Woman excelled, and I have to put it on the same level as Joker. I don't know which one I prefer out of both, but wow, both amazing films. So that's my list. Like I said, I had to try and put everything in one row just to make things interesting. And a lot of you may have liked Justice League or The Snap. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. If you want to see more tiers, you need to smash 30 likes and we'll get there. I'll see you in the next video.